Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. So we always appreciate our viewers. When I say we, I mean our team, the DO crew. But one of the things I want to talk about today was appreciation and support. You have to support the sport if you want the sport to support you. And what that means is that it means attending shows, attending boxing shows where you can, purchasing tickets early, when you can. It's often cheaper to purchase tickets early, get a couple friends together. Now, I know that you can't always get to every boxing show, and it would be expensive to do so, but there's definitely one or two shows a year you could go to. The support is always appreciated with the fighters. To those that already are purchasing tickets anytime somebody that they know fights, thank you so much to those people. And to those people, I would just say one little thing with that is when you come and you see your fighter fight, after that fighter's fought, stick around. You've already paid your money. Enjoy the rest of the fights. They're going to be very entertaining. There's a lot of good fighters that are out there. There are a lot of great boxers that we have locally. And when I'm saying locally, I just mean right across Canada. And if you're already paying to get into a fight show, stick around. You may not have to pay as close attention. If your relative or your friend is already completed their fight, then enjoy the rest without having a vested interest in who actually wins the bout. And you're going to find it's fun to watch fights with people and try and break things down and see who you see as a regular on the fight circuit that's out there. The other thing I want to say is support the local boxing businesses. There's a lot of them out there. You'll see them when you come to my boxing trade show. And there's a lot of fighters that have either started businesses or people that have started businesses within the fight community. So when it comes to, say, purchasing equipment, I would say buy from a local guy if you can, because the major manufacturers, no disrespect to them, and they're making their money. They've got their distribution network set up already, and they're not usually the guys that you're going to see out at the little shows, the club shows or the trade shows. They may even be going after the casual fans. That's where they're marketing towards, or the casual people. So, support your local small businesses within the sport of boxing, and that's going to help make sure that the sport is going to continue to grow. We're enjoying a nice growth right now because there's been the investment into the sport to get it back onto free TV. And I, for one, am trying to enjoy that momentum and trying to support local businesses and trying to get that support for myself as well, too. I've mentioned in the past that, there's a cost associated with the magazine. Absolutely. I've never been shy about explaining that. And, whether you hear it from news stations or not, or other magazines, whether you hear it or not, there's an agenda. There's an agenda with everyone because it's a business and it can't survive if it's not looked at as a business. So I sell the content, I sell articles, anything in the magazine is for sale. If somebody's in here, it's because either they've done business with me or they're providing some sort of value. And that's the same with the major newspapers in boxing. Why don't they have it? It's because boxing is not investing in those newspapers. So why would they cover it? Everything is all about money. And if you're not making it, you're not able to develop things. So it's not necessarily a bad thing to go after the money. It's something that's just needed to be able to execute on your plans. So support your local gyms, support your local coaches. A lot of your coaches are invested heavily into their athletes, and they give a lot of their time, a lot of their energy, and a lot of their money. And they're not always necessarily compensated. We know that a lot of people sometimes don't pay their dues or don't pay their dues on time. And when it comes to light bills, rent, a lot of landlords are not going to be giving the grace period that your coaches would give you. So just let's try to be on top of that. Let's try and be supportive of one another. We're a niche sport, especially in Ontario and especially in Canada. And that means that the people inside the sport have to really step up and make sure that they're supporting the other people that are in the sport with them. That's the way that we're going to grow. That's the way that we can become a major sport again. And it all starts from doing those small things. Always appreciate the people that are tuning into the show. Appreciate the subscribers. Remember, you can always subscribe through YouTube. I think you actually have to have your own channel, or you have to be signed up already in YouTube in order to subscribe. But you can ask us any question related to boxing. That doesn't require anything. You can hit us up through Twitter at DOKPOSIO or through email Okposio@hotmail. And if we can, we'll turn your question into an episode and then display it. We appreciate you tuning into this episode, and we hope to catch you on the next one.